Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to open back up SketchUp. I'm going to show you kind of something neat I was working on earlier that I wanted to share with you. It's a little bit of an extension. I'd call it more towards a higher level student or age group. It would be something you do maybe as a culminating project. I might try it with my grade eights when we talk about urbanization, rural sustainability, even just like getting to know your community. My grade sixes even talk about communities through social studies, but I think this one's geared more towards your upper level, to, even to high school. It is actually recreating a 3D model. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a geolocation. Now, geolocation uses Google Maps. I'm going to do my school because that's what I was using last time. So we are in Mississauga at Cherry Post Drive, and I will try to spell it correctly. All right, so there we are. There's my school. I'm going to want to use, I want some of the parking lot. These are two schools here. So we join up with another school here, but I just want our side of the school. You can have a bit more exposed here. That's fine. You can kind of tone it down later and kind of crop out what you want. So you're going to select the region, which is a large area, and then you're going to grab an area. I'm going to just kind of crop out what I need here. And essentially what I'm going to try and do today is I'm going to show you quickly how to, and I'm just going to flatten the map down on the ground here. Great. I'm going to show you how to kind of recreate your school. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off simple. I'm going to start with the portables. I use the line tool. I trace out the portables. Now those dark areas around there are the, I don't like that line, are the, it's the shadow of the area. So what I want to do, I'm just going to pan right over it. That's better. All right. I'm going to start tracing portables. All right. So you go line to line to line. You trace out the portables. I mean, it should be pretty accurate, but we're not going to, for this sake, make sure they're super accurate. Now, I would measure them, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to start working here. And I have that selected and made now. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy all these. So I believe it's, I saw a duplicate before, but maybe I'm just going to copy them and paste them. Okay, I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste, and I got another one I can place over there. So I'm going to make all the portables, or I would make all the portables. I just keep pasting. There's another one. And I'll put it down here. Okay, and then what we have now is the portables made. And I notice there's a little more space on one than the other. I can move that around later just by moving this guy over a bit. Okay, and oh, they're connected. That's kind of messy. All right, so we made the portables. We also notice there's a bus over here, so I go, okay, let's get a bus. School bus. And we get our international school bus from USA Rocks. All right, we download that, click OK, and there we go. Start downloading school bus. It's going to put it right in here. I would then have to rotate it, so I'm just going to place it in the parking lot, and then I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to zoom in, and then I can rotate. So we want to do that. And we want you facing, oh, he's on an angle. He's actually stuck in the ground now. Okay, what we want to do on the ground. There we go. That's better, Mr. O. All right. There, and we move them into place. And you can even still have the shadow, so it looks kind of real. All right, so we've got the bus in place. Now I'm going to show you how to trace out a school. And what we do here with the school is, once again, go over the school. I want to kind of pan over it. And I know my school has many additions and different variations, so I'm going to kind of play around with that. Now I know that this area here is a new addition that we had a little while ago. So I'm going to make sure I build that separately because it is a separate area. And then I'm just going to start tracing out the different sections. If I had a fast forward function on my video here, I would just fast forward right through it. Oops, there we go. I can get all the way back there. Keep going, keep going. there. Oh, I wanted to zoom out. I'm probably not doing the best job here. Let me repan. There we go. Make sure your whole object's in the scene here. All right. So we click, 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 and you go through all these little variations. Now, for the sake of time, I'm just going to deal with my mistakes and live with them. Okay, let's just say there, all the way back, okay? There's that building, and this is a little side entrance that we have at our building. Okay, we have all those. Now, what I would do is I'd start pushing them up. There's the new addition, there's the original building, and there's that there. And then this is where you say, ah, ooh, ah, great job. Well, yeah, it's starting out to look like our school. All right, I would add windows. I know there's trees there, so I'd even go into the warehouse and look for, I know we have a nice pine tree out the front. So kids can go in and recreate their school. So I grab the pine tree, I download it, yeah, throw it into the model. And I'd start working around with those. Pine trees all the way over there. I want it over here near the front. And you start placing your trees. Eventually what you'll get into is wanting to paint the surfaces. Now for surface painting, the one thing you want to do is get the paint bucket. And I showed that before as just a flat color, but you can get textures, this brick area. So I know our roof is asphalt. It's like a poured asphalt. So you go asphalt and concrete and you get more, I'm going to use that one there. And I start pouring my asphalt on my roofs. Okay, and you can start doing that. And then let's just say that I know that it's like a brick cladding siding. I guess I'll try it's concrete more. We'll try this one for now. Okay, and it's got these ripples here, so I can start doing those textures too. I can start building my school, which is really cool, and it's limitless with Google SketchUp. So you can, I've done the pool here before. I've done the roofs on the houses. It's really neat what your students can do and get a good perception of what the school shape is. It's a great project to do. It involves a lot of students. I've had students going out and measuring the height of portables and measuring the height of the school with long tape measures. There's no shame in doing that, getting kids out there, getting them, out in the fresh air and kind of figuring out how their school is built in the different sections and why is this a newer, older section, and it gets them getting to height and kind of the layout of the land where they live, living at school. We even put the dumpsters in, stuff like that. And it's not that hard once they get used to the tools. So this is a cool, neat project you can try at your school. Hopefully it inspired something or started to spark in someone with Google SketchUp. I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day. Thanks.